What's going on, everybody? Check this out. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what to do when you've been in no contact with your ex for, whatever length of time, 6 months, let's just say, and then she reaches out to you. All right, guys, so check it out, right? You and your ex broke up 6 months ago, and y'all been in no contact, and all of a sudden you get that random text, hey, how you doing? Long time, it's been a while. You just crossed my mind. How you doing? You get that text from her, right? Listen to me, okay? First and foremost, do not respond to that text right away. You take your time. That's your ex. You've been in no contact. You are in no rush to reach back out to her, okay? She reaches out to you. Don't get it twisted in your mind that, oh, she reached out. She wants to get back with me. She wants to work it out. She misses me and all this kind of stuff. Don't do that, okay? That's not the case at this point. You don't know what the case is at this point, okay? Take your time responding back to her. If she texts you in the morning and you got to go to work that day, text her back when you get off work. If she texts you in the evening and you got some things going on that day, you're going to the gym or you just home tired, getting ready to go to sleep, text her the next day when you wake up. There is no urgency in responding to her text. You remember that. It got to be a few hours before you respond to her text. The reason why is because if you respond to her text right away, she's going to be thinking that you have been sitting around for the past 6 months or however long you've been in no contact, sitting around waiting for her to text you. So as soon as she texts you, you text her right back. This is just the thought process that goes through some women's minds, man. So take your time. You're busy now, okay? You're busy now. You got a lot going on, okay? Take your time when it comes to texting her back, okay? Now, eventually you text her back, right? When you text back, guys, I would leave all texts close-ended, okay? I would not leave any text open-ended, okay? So the difference between open-ended and closed-ended. An open-ended text pretty much ends with a question, right? So if she texts you and say, hey, long time, how have you been? You know what I'm saying? How you been? How you doing? And you text back, hey, yeah, long time. I've been good. How are you doing? How have you been? What you been up to? That's an open-ended text. You ask the question at the end, okay? A closed-ended text would be, hey, I'm great. Hope all is well with you, right? That's not a question. It's closed-ended and it's not inviting conversation. Hope all is well with you. Wishing her well wishes, right? And that's it. That's what I would do. My text would be closed-ended, period. That's just what it is. She's reaching out to me. She has to do the work. Now, there could be several reasons as to why she's reaching out to you. So don't automatically assume she's reaching out because she misses you or she wants to get back with you or whatever the case may be. Now, her missing you, yeah, could be, okay? Depending on her and what y'all situation was and the type of impact that you left on her, okay? Yeah, she could be missing you, but don't take that as she wants to get back with you, all right? So, and there could be several reasons as to why she's texting you back, man. Women love validation. You have to understand that, you know what I mean? And so she could be reaching out for validation. Look, this could be the situation. She's with a new guy and she's been with this new guy for, the time that y'all been in no contact, and depending on how y'all breakup was, she might have been dealing with the guy before y'all break up. You already know how that go. So things could be rocky between them. Things could be going bad. She's now realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side, and she could be regretting the decision that she made, okay? They beefing, they not speaking, or, she just found out he married, you know what I'm saying? He married with kids or whatever the case may be, right? So now she needs validation because she's feeling bad. The easiest person for her to get validation from is you. You understand what I'm saying? She's reaching out to you. She's testing the waters. Hey, how you doing? Depending on how fast you text back and what you text back with, you can validate her. You know what I mean? So don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't validate her because, that's all she's using you for at that point in time because things are not looking good between her and the new guy that she's with. You understand what I'm saying? And if you do validate her in a way that makes you look needy, that's bad too. Because she's just going to be like, ew, like, oh my gosh, what is he? Oh man, if you come back with a text too quick and you're like, hey, I'm great, how you doing? Man, I miss you, I've been thinking about you and all. Nah, no. The close-ended texts, man, that's it. You gotta keep it as dry as possible. You gotta be indifferent. Indifferent is basically you don't care which way things go. Things go good, cool. Things go bad, cool. Whichever way it go, you're indifferent. You're not getting excited about it, okay? You don't want to validate her, all right? So you text her back with a close-ended text. She hits you back, blah, blah, blah. I would not have no text exchange back and forth, be texting all day long and all of that. Nah, you got work to do. You got things to do. If she texts you again, hey, I was just wondering, what you been up to, what's life like, seeing anybody new and all that kind of stuff, man, she's prying. She's prying. She's just trying to get information. You got to be strategic about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give out none of your information. Just hit her with the, man, life is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Life is awesome. Life is great. Living my best life, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't just straight up offer that information. All right? Just you answer in a way that it answers the question without directly answering the question. Okay? Guys, a lot of times, man, she'll try to meet up with you. Hey, you know what? Let's talk. I've been thinking about you and thinking about how things went. Talk. First and foremost, guys, if you're gonna talk, don't talk over text. Don't get into no big long paragraphs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Via text messages and stuff like that. I wouldn't even have a conversation with her on the phone if I'm gonna have a conversation. If you decide that you want to have a conversation, that's on you. Okay? Now, look, if you're not interested in dealing with this woman in any way, shape, or form, then, there's really no need for a conversation. But, some of you guys might be in a situation where, hey, you want to give it a second chance, right? You want to work it out and try to see what you can do. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not telling you whether or not you should get back with this woman or not. I know everybody says never get back with an ex and all. I'm not saying that. That's up to you. Some of you guys may just, hey, I'm gonna get it and put it in a rotation. You know what I'm saying? I already got a new shorty. I got 2 little girls I'm seeing over here, 2 women I'm seeing over there, whatever. I'll throw her in a rotation. Whatever you want to do with her, man, that's on you. I'm not telling you what to do with her. I'm just giving you my advice as to what I would do when she reaches out after 6 months of no contact. All right, you got to take it from there as to what where you want to take it. So she's talking like she wants to meet up. She wants to talk about how what I'm saying, things ended and blah 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 and all of that. Okay, cool. If she wants to meet up at, hey, let's meet up at such and such restaurant on Wednesday or whatever. First thing I do is establish who's paying. Okay, if she's an ex. Okay, if she reached out to me and now she's saying she wants to meet up at a restaurant or a lounge or some type of eatery that somewhere where money is going to be spent, she's going to spend the money. This is what I would do, guys. I'm not a dating coach. Okay, if you want actual from a dating coach, somebody who does this, all right, you can go. But for me, this is Lucky Channel. This is what Lucky would do. Okay, so she want to go out to eat, fine. Okay, so my response to that would be, oh, you treating me to such and such? I'm available Friday at 9. You understand what I'm saying? I would establish that she's paying. I would establish the place and I would establish the time. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is going to be on my terms. Guys, when she's reaching out to you, everything must be on your terms. If she's saying she want to meet up somewhere, it has to be on your terms. If she says meet me Wednesday at 3, you're not available Wednesday at 3. I'm not available Wednesday at 3, Friday at 7. Okay? A lot of times, guys, she's going to pick the time and the place because, again, you got to be mindful as to why she's reaching out. You got to be mindful as to why she's reaching out. She could be reaching out simply because things are rocky between her and her new guy. And so she's giving you a location and a date and a time because she may know he's out of town. You know what I'm saying? He's out of town. So she giving you a time and a day that he's out of town. She know he's not back. Or she's giving you, a time based on, well, this guy's at work. The guy she's dealing with is at work, and there's no way that he's going to be able to bump into y'all somewhere or something like that. So when she gives you a location and a date and a time, you got to switch it up on her. You understand what I'm saying? Switch it up on her. Make it the location and your date and your time. Okay? Again, you have to see the level that she's at. You got to see the amount of work that she's willing to put in. If she only wants to meet you during the time, on the date that she says, you know what I'm saying? That could be a little, suspect, okay? Guys, remember, she's using you as a seat filler. Something's going on between her and that guy, and she wants to test the waters to see if she can come back to you. You understand what I'm saying? Women monkey branch. All right? It's what they do. They monkey branch. Things not working out with you. She monkey branch over to another guy, and then, you know what I'm saying? She's over there, blah, blah, blah. Things not really going how she thought they was going to go. Okay, now, boom, she swing and monkey branch back over to you. That's what women do. So you got to be careful. She could be just using you as a seat filler, okay? So now, man, how you handle yourself during, these text exchanges is going to determine a lot. Even before you meet up with her, it's going to determine a lot. Listen, if now you guys been texting maybe for a couple days, a little bit back and forth, man, and you start to get needy, you're texting her every time. You're just having all these text conversations back and forth. You hitting her in the morning. Good morning, how you doing? How'd you sleep and all that? No, none of that. You don't text her until she texts you. You're simply in respond mode. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got to keep it. I get it, man. You trying to put it in a rotation, man. You trying to just get a little bit of that apple pie every now and then. I get it, man. But listen, you can't be needy because you're going to mess it up anyway. You cannot get from a woman what she doesn't want to give you. You have to understand that. You cannot get from a woman what she does not want to give you. All right? So just don't mess it up. Keep your cool. Let her do 100% of the pursuing. And that's just what it is. All right? You don't want to look needy. It's going to turn her away. So now, guys, y'all meet up at the restaurant. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Let's just say she don't want to pay for the restaurant, right? She say, when you say, okay, you going to treat me to such and such. Let's just say, man, she said, oh, well, nah, I thought you were going to pay. Okay, that's a red flag right there. But second of all, you have another option, right? So that other option is, right, and this is a good test right here. That other option is, look, if you know what I'm saying, where she lives at or whatever, she still live at the same place where, she was living while y'all were dating or whatever. You just throw the option out there, say, okay, well, look, since you're not taking me here, right? You can cook dinner. Have her cook dinner for you. You have to look at how much effort that she's putting in, guys. The amount of effort that she puts in will tell you everything about her intentions. So now, when you suggest, she cooked dinner, now she come up with an excuse as to why she can't cook. Cooking dinner. Guys, listen, man, if she don't want to cook dinner, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to cook for you. You come over and eat. She don't really want to talk to you like that. What she want to talk about? Her talking is her validation. That's all she wants to hear you say that you miss her and all this kind of stuff. That's why you don't talk to her via text and none of that, man. You talk to her face to face. That's why your texts are going to stay dry and simple, leading up to meeting up, and then you meet up and have a conversation with her. And in that conversation, man, you don't be, oh, I miss you and all that now. And you got to establish everything, man. If she's not taking you to a restaurant, suggest that she cook dinner. She's not cooking dinner. Okay, if you don't mind her coming to your place, you suggest that she come over to your place and on the way, she pick up food and bring it. Man, let me tell you something, man. Again, guys, I'm not a dating coach, man. I'm just telling you how I would move. If it was me, this is the only way that we meeting up. It's the only way that we meeting up, period, point blank, man. But this is how you handle yourself, man, after she reaches out to you, man, after no contact, man. You got to be indifferent. Don't be needy. Don't be getting into these long, drawn-out text conversations and all that, man. Your texts has got to be at a minimum, and you got to keep them dry, okay? Guys, listen, man. If you move forward, right, let's just say y'all do meet up. Y'all meet up at a restaurant, right? And you guys have a conversation at the restaurant and all this kind of stuff. And now you're trying to move forward to the next level, right? You're trying to like link up somewhere private, okay? And now all of a sudden after y'all had dinner, had a great conversation and all that, and you try to move towards something, a little more intimate setting, and she doesn't want to, or you don't hear from her, she ghosts you. Guys, she just used you for validation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. She's a lot of women are not going. She's probably still in some way, shape, or form has some type of connection with this other guy, and she's feeling that she's connected to him, but she's trying to connect with you. She's intimate with him, but now you're trying to get something going on, and she doesn't want to bounce back and forth between the both of you. So when you try to move it to the next level, let's just say y'all do go out to dinner or whatever, she come over, you go over there, she cook for you and all of that, you know what I mean? And now you're trying to get to that next level and she doesn't want to get to that next level. Nah, that's a red flag, man. She playing games. You know what I'm saying? She playing games. That's my view. That's my take on it. You understand what I'm saying? Well, guys, let me tell you something, though. For me, I'm not giving it up that easy anyway. For me, one dinner, you take me out to dinner one time, and because guys, man, one of the things that you guys got to understand, man, when you value yourself, when you know your value, right, and you value yourself, let me tell you something. You won't be looking at a woman as, oh, I want to get with her, or, you won't be looking at the woman like you're getting something from her when y'all are intimate. When I look at it as she's getting something from me. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got to look at it. And that's how you can determine your value and how you see yourself. If in your mind, you're like, well, I just want to keep her on the side so I can smash, right? Okay, cool. But I'm gonna tell you how I look at it. Any woman that I'm smashing is gaining from me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's going to be an experience. She's gaining from me. A lot of guys, y'all be looking at it as you're gaining from her. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that's why you get needy. That's why you give off that vibe like you thirsty, because you're trying to get something from, man, you got to hold out. You got to hold out. You got to know your value. You got to hold out. Don't just anytime, something pops up and you got the ability to get you some, that you jump on it. You lower your value. You understand what I'm saying? You got to maintain your value. And that's your value. When you with her, she's gaining. You got to understand that, man. And that's how you have to make her feel. That's how you have to make a woman feel. You cannot make her feel like she's giving you something. You have to make her feel like, and you have to make her understand that she's getting something, right? By her giving it to you, she's getting something. That's what it all boils down to, man. That's what it all boils down. When you start acting needy over those texts and all that stuff, man, she's looking at it like, oh my gosh, like this guy has no value. What am I getting out of him? That's what a woman has to feel like. What am I getting out of him? I text him one time and now he done text me 10, 15 times. Hey, good morning, beautiful, my queen, how you doing? Nah, come on, man. Women, especially in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? As to where she could be considering coming back, or she just, you done validated the heck out of her with all that good morning, queen. You're gonna give her everything she needs. Women listen, as much validation as women need, I'm telling you, the less you validate them, the more they will try to get your validation. I'm telling you, when you give validation far and few between, they value it more. This is why you have to be indifferent, especially when an ex reaches out after 6 months of no contact. You gotta make her earn it. Guys, let me tell you something, man. If you get to a point, man, she texting you, man, y'all having a little conversation or whatever via text, very minimum conversation, and then y'all meet up, let's just say at a restaurant. Listen, if she don't want you to come over for dinner, she'll meet you at a restaurant, right? But then, like, she won't let you come over for dinner. She's still more than likely connected to that guy. She doesn't want to get caught with you at her place, and he could possibly, you know what I mean? Come on. Just look, man, just be indifferent about it, man, and you call the shots, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all say however y'all gonna proceed in the future, and then you don't hear from her no more, she ghosts you or whatever, that dude is back in the picture. He acting right. He came back and he apologized. He came back off of vacation. Whatever the case may be, you was just a seat filler. Don't worry about it, man. Go back into no contact, man, and do your thing. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.